Greetings, folks, and welcome to Vinyl Therapy Sessions, the YOUTOOZ Cowboy Bebop set. I am your host, Coco Smooth. Um, Disclaimer, I didn't pick up every single one. I picked up all but one. I did not pick up Ein because I'll show you guys later. So we'll start with the first one, right? Spike Spiegel. He's number 0. And yeah, it's him sitting down with his trademark cigarettes. Kind of why I loved the show back in the days, because all they did was smoke. And at the time, man, Newport's was my best friend. So yeah. And this is what it looks like sitting down, right? Standard YOUTOOZ eyes, pretty happy. Yeah. And this is his box. All of these boxes come standard with a protector, right? All right, let me help you guys out with that. Yeah, this is what it all looks like, and this is what it looks like without the sleeve. Um, Usually there's something clever. It says former member of the Red Dragon Crime Syndicate and current bounty hunter Spike Spiegel pursues criminals across the solar system. And yes, whatever happens, happens. And yeah, he's kind of aloof in the show, and it turns out that, for as aloof as he is, he's a real badass. Cowboy Bebop, easily my most favorite anime series of its time. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive. Yeah, it had one of the best kind of endings to, or at least I would say it's a happy ending, but it's one of the best endings, I think. Very artsy. But yeah, that is Spike Spiegel, right? This is going to be a long video, folks, because there's like a lot to do. Next up, I already did a single focus on Faye Valentine, right? But for the benefit of everybody watching this video, if this is your first time seeing this, here's what's going on with her. Got her shades and everything, and her cigarettes. Everybody is, but other than Ed and Ein smokes. So yeah, Faye Valentine is the babe of the show. I was hoping they did more of her, but it is what it is. I'll be happy to just take the one that I got. This is her box, right? Opening it up, sleeve. Yeah, she's number 1. Picture's pretty much the same. After being cryogenically frozen for 77 years, Faye Valentine crosses paths with the Bebop crew and makes some unexpected friends. The first rule of combat. It says here, shoot them before they shoot you. See, that's the first rule. Really cool. All right, back in its place. Right? Yeah. And next up on the list is the miner of the crew, the genius miner. Oh no, I did the exact opposite. This is supposed to be the one who's first. Yeah, this is the first. Yeah, I'll explain. This is Edward, kind of the genius member of the crew. Can't tell what Edward is. Name Edward, but walks around kind of on a feminine situation. So I don't know if he's a boy or girl, but I just assumed he was a girl. She was a girl. Dude, the man or the boy's name. Yeah, Edward. Kind of cool. Let's see here. Yeah. Box. You see just yellow as the art color background for her. Or him. Or they. Edward. Edward is a prodigy in hacking who joins and assists the Bebop crew in their adventures. Isn't it cool? Maybe. Edward is very busy. Try later. Yeah, she's kind of she kind of a weirdo. They're kind of a weird. But yeah, she's always with Ein. And yeah, the Ein figure was just so big and it was flocked. And I just, a big Ein that was the size of this just didn't sit well with me. I didn't know how to display it. Wouldn't have known how to display it. It just wouldn't be congruent with the set. Next up, our mechanic and muscle are heavy, jet black. Really cool. And he too has his trademark cigarette, backpack, cybernetic arm. Yeah, he looks kind of like 7 of 9 Borg eyes. Kind of cool. Yeah, this guy's kind of big. He's probably one of the biggest YOUTOOZ figures I've got. He's just so bulky. If he was standing straight up, he'd be so much taller. But look at how they, yeah, he's a pretty big beast for comparison. Yeah, cool. Um, Here's his box. Right. His color is green. Nothing too fancy here. Let us jet black is the captain of the Bebop and the leader of the crew. He is known as the Black. Come on, the Black Dog. I'll settle. I'll settle this score on my own turf. I'm the Black Dog, and when I bite, I do not let go. I don't let go. I believe him. Yeah, here we go. And of course, Spike Spiegel, our main character, and this is the last stand Spike. This is what I believe the end scene, the tragic kind of series finale. I guess it was very artsy, kind of sad, very melancholy ending to the show, but it couldn't have ended any other way to make us happy or anything that would be congruent with the theme of the show and just the situation overall, right? But yeah, this figure is dope. I usually have him and John Wick go at it. And yeah, here's the box. Last stand. Red Spike's theme. He's number 6. Yeah. Number 3 is missing for whatever reason. I don't get it. 3 and 5. Or I might be 5. Or yeah, I can't tell. The blood of a beast who wanders, desiring the blood of others. The same blood runs in you and me. I believe that was a speech he had with his with Vicious, the boss. I've bled all of that blood away. Yeah. Yeah. I have to rewatch this. It's been so long since I've seen it, but all I know is that when I think about how awesome animes, this is one of the first ones to come to mind, especially late 90s. And last but not least, the reason I didn't pick up Ein separately is Ed and Ein. This is the ratio that makes Ed make sense because Ed is a corgi, pet of Edward, and yeah, Edward and Ein. I just could not bring myself to get an Ein this big. Yeah, no, I'm cool. Ein's supposed to be small and hanging out with, Edward that way. So yeah, and here is the box. Right, let's take out the yellow sleeve. Number 8. Right, YOUTOOZ. Come on, let's go. You're a cow. Woof woof. Yeah, growl. Don't know if that's Ein's stomach or Ein himself. Yeah. Yeah, folks. So yeah, this is pretty much the set, right? You guys see the thumbnail? Actually, pretty sweet, right? It looks great together. Uh, I'd say, right? Yeah, adjust for the viewing pleasure of the camera, right? Yeah, you, my faithful, loyal, you know, audience. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. These past couple years, and with these new, and for you new guys who just showed up, thank you for subscribing and hitting the like. Please continue to support. I'm not monetized, but I hope to be one day, so I can buy more stuff so that I can share with you guys, right? So yeah. All right, folks, this is all I got for this segment of Vinyl Therapy Sessions, the Cowboy Bebop set edition. I am your host, Coco Smooth. And until next video, folks, ciao.